Hi students, in the last video we have seen the design of FIR filter using the window technique. In this video we are going to discuss about the frequency sampling method of designing FIR filter. This is also very easiest method. So what we actually need to find, we need to find the filter coefficient h of n, right? So far what we are doing, we are finding the filter coefficient h of n. Then from the filter coefficient we will find the transfer function of the filter. Okay, similarly here we are going to find the filter coefficient h of n. From the h of n we are going to find h of z. Then from the h of z we are going to find out the filter response. So okay, what is we are going to find is we are going to find h of n. We are going to find h of n. From h of n we are going to find h of z. If we want to find frequency response, we are going to find h of e power j omega. So this is what the procedure. So in order to find this h of n, what they will give is, they will give the desired response hd of e power j omega. From the hd of e power j omega we are going to find out the h of n. So here, okay, here we are going to find the same procedure, hd of e power j omega. Here we are going to find h of n. Here we are going to find, then we are going to find h of z. Then we are going to find h of e power j omega. Okay, so here there is only one change in they will give hd of e power j omega. They will give the samples of hd of e power j omega. From the samples we are going to find out this procedure. Okay, so this is what the step we are going to do. Now I will explain the some derivative concept in this frequency sampling method. So first one, consider that this is what your h of n. We need to find the filter coefficient, and here how we are going to find this h of n is, here they will give h of k. So this is nothing but from this hd of e power j omega we have to substitute omega is equal to 2 pi nk by n. From that we are going to find out h of n. Don't confuse with it, I will explain here. Okay, if h of n is the filter coefficient, you know how to write the DFT formula, right? So h of k, so if we are having x of n, right, the DFT formula is x of k, right? So how will you write this DFT formula? X of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi nk by n. Similarly I am writing for h of n, which is equal to h of k, right? The next one is, here h of n is equal to 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus inverse formula. This is what inverse x of n we will find, right? Inverse DFT formula. Okay, these are x of that is DFT formulas. These two are DFT formulas. Okay, so after finding h of n we need to write h of z, the same procedure. From h of z, if how will you find h of z? By applying z transform. N is equal to 0 to n minus 1 h of n z power minus n. So we know what is h of n, right? Here from this substituting here, so I am grouping this term. So what I am doing is taking summation k outside, h of k by n summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 e power j 2 pi k by n z power minus n the whole power n. And for this one I am applying this formula. We are already familiar with this formula, right? So applying this formula, so here it is it has taken outside. When you apply for this one, okay, so for this one I am applying the formula for this. Okay, so what I will get is, I will get 1 minus a power capital N divided by 1 minus a. So here the a is what? This one. So I am getting 1 minus a power n divided by 1 minus a. Okay, now I am multiplying with this n. So it will become e power j 2 pi k z power minus n 1 minus j 2 pi k by n z power minus. So after simplifying the previous one, what I am getting is, I am getting h of z is equal to 1 minus z power minus n divided by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 h of k 1 minus e power j 2 pi k by n into z minus 1. So the next procedure is, what I am going to do is, I am going to substitute an equivalent value for this, that is gk into gk of z, okay, where gk of z is equal to h of k 1 minus e power j 2 pi k by n z power minus 1. Here this is said to be a resonant filter, that is at kth frequency the filter will become resonant, okay. So this is what h of z, okay. Now we have find out h of z. After that, if we want to find frequency response, what we have to do, we have to substitute z is equal to e power j omega e power j omega. So we have to substitute e power j omega in this equation. So what I will get here, I am having z, so e power minus j omega n, so divided by n. So here I am having z inverse, so I am e power minus j omega. So now after substituting z power j omega, I am splitting this into n by 2 into n by 2, so that I am going to represent this in sign form. So after substituting dividing by 2, taking one part outside, so I will get here e power j omega n by 2. So I am getting like this. Next one is, similarly I am going to do for this part. I am going to divide this by 2 and I am going to write down the two terms. Then the next I am going to take this one outside. So now this part becomes sin omega n by 2 2j. Now I am going to represent this also in terms of sin omega n. So now here also I have substituted 2j sin omega n by 2, here minus here also sin omega n by 2 into 2j. So after simplification, what you will get is, you will get h of z is equal to e power minus j omega n minus 1 by 2 divided by n, summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 h of k. So this term e power this term in numerator, it will become minus. So this term sin omega comes here, sin omega n by 2 divided by sin omega 2 minus pi nk by n. So this is what the procedure to find out h of e power j omega. So sorry, this is what your h of e power j omega. So now they will give hd of e power j omega. We need to sample it by substituting some value of k. Then we need to find h of n. After we find h of n, we need to find out the transfer function. After finding the transfer function, we are going to find out the frequency response. Now we will see the design steps in this. Here in this, there are two types of design. One is type 1 design and type 2 design. So first we will see what is type 1 design. So here what we are going to do is, we are going to sample the values of hd of e power j omega. They will give hd of e power j omega. We are going to sample this omega at 2 pi k by n. So this is what the first step. Okay, so here first thing is, what we have to do, we are going to find hd of e power that is we are going to find h of k by substituting omega equal to 2 pi k by n. Okay, so this is what the first step. Okay, now I have find out k, h of k. So this h of k can be represented as magnitude part and the phase part. That is magnitude of h of k e power j theta k. Okay, so after finding this h of k, we know the inverse formula, DFT formula. So then I am going to find h of n from this one, that is 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 h of k e power j 2 pi nk by n. So this is what the procedure. Okay. Now here we know that FIR filters are linear phase filters. From this, this is tau is equal to minus phi of omega by omega. This phi of omega is nothing but your angle. So I am going to find out angle from this. So where theta of k can be this, I am going to represent it as theta of k. So this theta of k that is phi of omega, which is nothing but theta of k. So theta of k, you can write it as minus tau omega. Here tau, instead of tau, I am using the parameter alpha, which is delay. Alpha is equal to n minus 1 by 2, you already know. So theta of k can be, this is for theta of k, can be represented at minus alpha omega. So theta of k equal to minus alpha omega. Now what I am going to do is, according to the procedure, omega equal to 2 pi n by k. So substituting omega equal to 2 pi pi k by n, here alpha equal to n minus 1 by 2. So I am getting this answer. Next, for even, here we are going to consider the two cases when n is odd and n is even. Okay, so here we have find out theta of k. So from theta of k, here this is what your theta of k. Theta of k equal to minus n minus 1 by n into pi k. Okay, so first here we are going to consider the even case and odd case. In even case, theta of k equal to theta of n minus k. In odd case, theta of k equal to minus theta of n minus k. Okay, so theta of n minus k equal to, so now this is what your k. So first thing what we have to do is, in order to find theta of n minus k, wherever you are having k, there you need to substitute n minus k. So here k n minus k, so here you are having k, so it is n minus k. Okay, so here the next one is odd case. So similarly I am going to use the expression theta of k equal to minus theta of n minus k. So here also wherever you are having k, there I am going to substitute n minus k. Okay, so after simplifying this, you will get this answer. So this is what for odd, even and odd. Okay, now we have find out h of k is equal to magnitude of e power j theta of k. We have find out theta of k. So for n is equal to even, this is what your k value, substitute the k value here. For n is equal to what, this is what the k value, substitute the k value here. Okay, now here we need to find h of n, right? So we have find out h of k. From that h of k we have to find h of n. If you want h of z, you have to find from z transform formula. So this is what the formula for finding odd, that is 1 by n h of 0 plus 2 summation k equal to 1 to n minus 1 by 2, real part of h of k e power j 2 pi n k by n. So this is nothing but the simple h of n formula. Okay, so that is the h of n formula is equal to what? H of n formula is simple this formula, right? H of n formula 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 h of k e power j 2 pi n k by n. The same formula I have rewritten it. That is, I have rearranged these terms. So first I have taken 0 separately, then plus summation k equal to 1 to n minus 1 by 2, real part of h of k e power j 2 pi n k by n. Similarly here h of n is equal to 1 by n h of 0 plus 2 summation k equal to 1 to n by 2 minus 1. Here it is n minus 1 by 2, here it is n by 2 minus 1, the real part of this value. Okay, so this is what your type 1 design. So here in type 2 design, the only difference is here we are going to substitute omega is equal to, right? One second. So this is what your type 1 design. In type 2 design, only one difference is there. Type 2 design, what it is, instead of this omega is equal to 2 pi by n into k plus 1 by 2. So this is what your type 2 design. So remaining procedure and all same. Instead of this omega, we are going to substitute omega equal to 2 pi by n into k plus 1 by 2. So here this is what the procedure for type 1 design, type 2 design, but we are going to do only the type 1 design problem. So don't bother about this. Okay, so I hope you have understand how to design an FIR filter using frequency sampling method. Okay, so now we will see in the next video how to solve problems in frequency sampling methods. Thank you.